That's it.
Bridgerton!
Come here, old friend.
This is my sister.
Duke. I would recognize him anywhere.
Season 4 of Bridgerton is officially a go, and it looks like we'll be diving into the big confrontation between Benedict and his love interest. Plus, there's a lot more to be excited about. The author of the Bridgerton books has shared some thrilling updates on Benedict being the romantic lead for the season, what's crucial from Benedict's story that the show needs to nail, and some promising news about what's coming after Season 4. But first, let's dive into what Bridgerton author Julia Quinn shared about Luke Thompson's Benedict Bridgerton stepping into the lead role for Season 4. After focusing on Daphne, Anthony, and Colin, Bridgerton Season 4 will shift to Benedict's love story, following Season 3's exploration of his sexuality and desires. This season will adapt Julia Quinn's third novel, An Offer from a Gentleman. Julia Quinn shared her thoughts with People about seeing her novel's romance come to life on screen. Although she knew who would be the lead for Season 4 before Netflix made the announcement and had heard some details, she hadn't seen the full scripts yet. She's very excited about the adaptation and praised the actor, saying, "He'll be amazing, he's such a great actor." The early seasons of Bridgerton have set up Benedict's romance, giving him a broader perspective on love, even though Season 3 didn't focus on Benedict's story. It laid the groundwork for key themes that will be central to his future arc. Benedict's previous experiences with unconventional relationships and his affair with Lady Tilly Arnold and her lover Paul Suarez allowed him to explore his sexuality. This has prepared him for the new possibilities in Season 4, which will adapt An Offer from a Gentleman. In Season 4, Benedict's romance with Sophie Beckett, a woman from a lower class with a tragic past, will explore whether their different societal positions might hinder their love. This season will put a unique spin on the Cinderella story, contrasting with the themes of marriage of convenience, enemies to lovers, and pining from previous seasons. The end of Season 3 hinted at an exciting masquerade ball for the upcoming season. With 3 seasons of build-up, Benedict's turn as the lead is poised to be one of the most satisfying and highly anticipated parts of the show. Benedict's past storylines have laid the groundwork for his romance with Sophie, incorporating themes that have been building up over time. Although Season 4 is still in early development, Quinn's approval of the adaptation raises high expectations for what's to come. But to meet those expectations, there are things from Benedict's book story that Bridgerton Season 4 must get right. For example, like Benedict and Sophie's time at My Cottage. In the book, Benedict and Sophie's time at My Cottage is crucial to their romance. Although the show might adjust the timeline of their meeting from 3 years after the masquerade ball, keeping their time at My Cottage as a key part of the story is important. Benedict saves Sophie from trouble and proposes they stay at his countryside home on their way to find her new employment with Violet's household. Their journey is interrupted by Benedict's fever and the challenges of traveling at night. During their stay, Sophie caring for Benedict while he's ill brings them closer together quickly and sparks their romantic feelings. Being alone in the countryside allows them to bond without the constraints of society, providing a glimpse into their future together as a family. The freedom and intimacy of My Cottage highlight what their life could be like away from the Tun. Another is Araminta's villain role. For Season 4, maintaining Araminta, the Countess of Penwood, as the villain is crucial. Unlike Season 3, which explored the potential for redemption in characters like Cressida, Araminta's intense hatred of Sophie is central to her role. Her cruelty, which disrupts Sophie's life after the death of the Earl of Penwood, is a key part of the story. Altering her character or making her more sympathetic would undermine her importance in Sophie's narrative. Araminta's adherence to the rigid rules of the Tun and her mistreatment of Sophie, due to her being the Earl's illegitimate daughter, mirror the unredeemable traits seen in characters like Lord and Lady Sheffield from Season 2. Her unequal treatment of her own daughters further entrenches her as a villain. Keeping these core elements from the book is essential as they significantly impact Sophie's story and journey. Another thing from the book that is a must is Sophie's heartwarming bond with Violet, and the younger Bridgertons are also a must. When Sophie joins the Bridgerton household as Violet's employee, she quickly feels at home with the family. Her warmth and ability to connect with the younger Bridgerton siblings endear her to Violet, who embraces Sophie as part of the family even before Benedict is ready to propose. This bond reveals to Sophie the loving nature of a family, which contrasts sharply with her difficult childhood and deepens her desire to be part of one. Benedict, seeing how Sophie interacts so affectionately with his family, is further drawn to her. This growing affection leads him to propose, setting the stage for significant drama and action in the book. For Season 4 to fully capture Benedict and Sophie's story, it will need to highlight this heartwarming bond with the Bridgerton family. But that's not the only bond that they need to show. Sophie's bond with Araminta's daughter Posey is as important to the story. Sophie's bond with her stepsister Posey is one of the few positive connections she has before meeting Benedict and the Bridgertons in the book. Their alliance is rooted in their shared experience of Araminta's mistreatment. Araminta despises Sophie because she is a reminder of the Earl of Penwood's commitment to care for his illegitimate daughter, and she neglects Posey because she doesn't consider her attractive or polished enough to improve their social standing by marrying well. Though Posey is a secondary character, her journey mirrors Sophie's as they both break free from Araminta's control, finding their own paths in life. Posey plays a crucial role in the story, revealing the existence of Sophie's dowry and freeing her from prison after Araminta has her arrested. This pivotal moment highlights the suffering both Sophie and Posey endure under Araminta's influence, and it's an element that Bridgerton should include in Season 4 to do justice to their characters. And last but not least, in fact, the most important part of the book that must be in the live-action version is Benedict and Sophie's argument about their relationship's future. In the book, one of the most intense moments between Benedict and Sophie occurs when their differing social statuses come to a head. Benedict, deeply in love with Sophie but aware that marrying a servant would make him a social outcast, asks her to become his mistress instead. Despite her love for Benedict, Sophie refuses, knowing she could never subject her future children to the stigma and hardships she endured as an illegitimate child. The argument is pivotal, leading Sophie to leave her job with the Bridgertons and ultimately resulting in her brief imprisonment. The conflict highlights Sophie's strong values and sets off a series of events that bring about some of the most dramatic moments in the story. This turning point in their relationship is crucial for understanding both characters and should be a key focus in Season 4. I think these elements will definitely make Season 4 exciting, but what about future seasons? No need to worry, there's more to come. We've got some encouraging news from the series' author about Bridgerton's plans beyond Season 4. Quinn recently shared an update with people about what might be in store for Bridgerton beyond Season 4. She hinted that there are indeed plans for more content, highlighting how the team has been very thorough and thoughtful in adapting the series. Quinn explained that from the start, it was clear that the Bridgerton team had put a lot of thought into the future of the series, carefully deciding which characters and storylines to include. She mentioned that this detailed planning has been consistent throughout, suggesting that the show could continue past Season 4, though of course these plans are always subject to change. And that's a wrap for today. Which scene or storyline are you most excited to see come to life in Bridgerton Season 4? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown of what to expect in Bridgerton Season 4 and beyond, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on all your favorite shows and movies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.